Tell them boys to tighten up, tighten up.
Let me hear you say it.
Whole city getting hype now. Tell them boys to tighten up, tighten up.
Let me hear you say it.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Cass here, and we are here to get right in to the Tennessee Titans, Rashad Weaver. So this is another episode of the Tennessee Titans breakdown, and y'all may know I mentioned it on the Zach Cunningham video that recently I made a poll for the next couple of Tennessee Titans breakdowns. Checked it this morning. Rashad Weaver is currently in second place behind Zach Cunningham. So we're going to get into it. So I believe it was last year's draft, yes. We drafted Rashad Weaver in the third round, or maybe fourth round, from the University of Pittsburgh. He has good size for what he wants to play, which is going to be like a hybrid, kind of similar to what Harold Landry plays for the Tennessee Titans. That's what I see him playing. He's going to be down on the defensive line, but maybe fade back a little bit. At 260, he's very good size build-wise. Now, let's get into his college statistics, and I'm going to go ahead and throw up the Tennessee Titans depth chart, because we'll get into that in a minute as well. But I'm going to go ahead and throw up his college statistics at Pittsburgh. His freshman campaign, he played in 11 games, had 17 tackles and 3 sacks, probably as a rotational guy. Got to play more games his second year, had 47 total tackles and 6.5 sacks. His senior year, he only played in 9 games, had 34 tackles, total tackles, 14 tackles for loss, and he had 14 tackles for loss also in 2018. And he had 7.5 sacks, ending his career with 17 sacks and 34 tackles for loss in 3 seasons, which is really good, actually. Which makes me really think he was 2020 All-American. So let's get into what I think Rashad's going to do for this defense. So, as you see, he's listed right now as the weak side linebacker. So it really makes me feel like he's going to play that hybrid Harold role. And I personally think that Rashad Weaver may have been drafted to be a insurance policy for Harold Landry, biting that he didn't do what he did last season and then we paid him. So if Harold wouldn't have produced as much as he did last season, then maybe we wouldn't have paid him. Maybe we would have went for Rashad Weaver, because I very much see them as very similar players. But having both of them and the improved defensive line that we have with Jeffrey Simmons, Tierra Tart, and Nico Autry, I even think Naquan Jones is really good too, and Larrell Murchison hasn't really shown much, but I think he's pretty good. I'm excited about Deshaun Hand and DeMarcus Walker, both of those being from the Broncos and the Cowboys, and then Deshaun Hand being from the Lions. I'm very interested in what they could bring, because they were starters for their squads before coming to Tennessee. I remember Deshaun Hand being a starter for the Detroit Lions. So, with that being the case, there's going to be big rotational pieces with Rashad Weaver. That's going to be his role, because he's not going to get to start over Landry. Landry's probably he is our highest paid defensive player. He might not be after Jeffrey Simmons gets paid, which I hope he does get paid. I do hope he gets paid. Because what you're probably going to want to do with Rashad is, because Harold over the years has played 99 to almost 100% of the defensive snaps. You want to kind of slow that down as he gets older, because if I'm not wrong, he's in his late 20s now, right? No, he's only 25. So you want to kind of start slowing that down to save some longevity on him. And if you're really high keen on getting what you can out of Rashad Weaver during his rookie contract, you want to start playing him in some places. Now, it's kind of similar to how I think about Monty Rice, is I don't think Monty's going to play as a starting linebacker with David Long and Zach Cunningham being there. But I do think that he might be able to be plugged in certain areas to improve his game over time. Rashad Weaver produced really good at Pittsburgh. I hope he can bring that to Tennessee. I was really hyped for him before he got hurt in the offseason, the previous offseason. So I hope he can bring back some of that and hopefully be a very key piece for this 2022/2023 campaign. If you guys like that, remember to leave a like. If you really liked it, subscribe. This has been your boy Cass. If you guys have any recommendations for the Tennessee Titans breakdown, drop it down below and I will get right to it. I have a list of guys coming. I have offensive coordinator assistant Tim Kelly coming. I know that's one that y'all wanted to see. I have one on Elijah Molden coming. The one on David Long still there. So I have to get through those first. But if y'all drop any in the comments that I haven't done yet, I will put it on the list. But if I have done it, I will link the video to it and you can watch it. If you guys enjoyed, this has been your boy Cass, and I am out. Bye, guys.
Tell them boys to tighten up, tighten up.
Let me hear you say it.
Whole city getting hype now. Tell them boys to tighten up, tighten up.
Let me hear you say it.
Need